Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to take a look over a Transformers 1 figure that I finally going to take a look over. I know some of you guys can ask me in the comment section when you're going to review it. I know some of you haven't because I know nobody gave a rat's ass. So, I already got one of the figures with me. I actually ordered it at Walmart.com and the price on that one was about $7.77 plus tax and shipping. Long story short, I had to wait at about $16 for it, so yeah. So the one I'm going to take a look over is this right here. So yeah, the Transformers 1 Prime Changers. This one we have here is Bumblebee B-127. Now before we continue on, you guys do me a little bit of a quick favor, so I'll be right back. Hey you, stop what you're doing. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and enjoy your day. So like I said, I ordered this at Walmart.com and I'm actually pretty excited to have this in my collection. Now, I'm gonna do this a word of warning for you guys if you're actually gonna buy this figure. Be very careful with it because one of my boys got me some information that I'm actually kind of scared of this, and well, long story short, this figure will probably gonna have gold plastic syndrome, and I will probably show you in a moment. But yeah, so here's what the front of the package is gonna look like. You see Bumblebee in his vehicle mode. This one is representing a Cybertronian sports car, looking awesome. One side of the packaging, you can see the artwork of the character right there, and of course you got the vehicle mode, and down there is said Prime Changer. He does have the Autobot symbol right up here. On the other side of the packaging, you can see Orion Pax, D16, B-127, and Elita 1. And Elita, sorry, I didn't say, I know I said Elita 1, but I kind of fucked up. All of them together. Nothing in the top, minus all of them together. Looks pretty cool. Nothing in the bottom, and the back of the packaging showing off everything right here. He transformed to 15 step, and yeah, let me show you guys the accessory he comes with. Let me show you guys the figure, so let's do this. So here are all the accessories that Bumblebee comes with. He comes with the Energon blade right there, which of course is the Energon Stinger, but is a blade molded. This part is painted, by the way. His blaster right there, this is painted in gunmetal gray. And this piece right here for the front of the car, which you're gonna wish, there it is. You just plug it in there, and there you go. Here it is, Bumblebee in his vehicle mode. His vehicle mode is representing, of course, like I said, a Cybertronian sports car, which is actually looks pretty cool. Now, like I said about this figure probably gonna suffer some gold plastic syndrome, and let me explain why. See the whoosh effect, the swoosh effects right here on the like this piece right there, which is going to be the bottom part of the robot feet. That's going to be the problem. Also, one of the other problems I actually do have is this right arm right there. For no reason, I don't know if the same copy like every single one of them, or it's my copy, but this part right there, this part, the ball joints, every time I'm trying to move the arms, it pop off, and I have no clue why. Anyways, the paint that is go to the detail of the figure looks pretty good. It's like a lighter shade of like a gold right there, which looks pretty cool. And like I said, it looks fantastic. It's almost like one of the futuristic cars that you can see in the future or in a video game or in a movie, which does absolutely looks amazing. He does have the Autobot symbol right here in the front. He's actually looks pretty good, to be honest with you. But I wish this figure comes a little bit more painted, to be honest. And he does have some weapon storage. All you need to do is to combine the weapons together, which you can do the same thing on robot mode, which just combine them. These tabs right there will go into these slots right there. Just plug them in, and there you go. All weaponized, and there you go. Comparing this one with the Studio Series version, which is coming very soon, I got the feeling this one is going to be a little bit like shorter and a little bit lower compared to the other one. I mean, not sure, but yeah. I do like the wheels. It does look pretty awesome, and like I said, I wish to add some more paint to it, and it looks pretty nice. Like this metallic yellow right there is awesome, and I love it. It has really great work on it, but let's see a comparison that one with the Studio Series version. So yeah, but yeah, now to transform Bumblebee into robot mode is actually quite easy. First thing to do is remove the accessories and carefully separate these weapons apart. Now, first thing to do is push this piece down because you want to flip the roof part up like that, which is kind of a pain in the ass to deal with. And there we go. And angling this, by the way, is going to be very difficult, you know, to bring this out. Now, these two tabs right there are going to these slots right there. You just connect that in right there. Nice and perfectly good. The feet, I did actually have some problem with the feet, like the whole legs, trying to connecting in so the hands can sandwich and stay in like that. But yeah, what you want to do is unpeg and untap everything. There's a tab here in the slot, and there's a peg here that you guys can see go into this peg hole right there, and this tab will go in, of course, the bottom part of the vehicle mode. But for this is on a hinge, so this tab right there, you guys can barely see it. We'll go and connect the legs right there. Make sure you connect it nice and well. Bring the feet down. Now the feet has a mushroom peg right there, but it will probably angle like that, which is kind of sad. So no ankle pivot, which is kind of bullshit. As we'll connect it in like that. Now for the arms, and like I said about the arms, is a pain in the ass. But before we do that, bring the chest out. I think. No, I need to do this. Hold on. So untap this, unpeg this. It's on a double hinge, one hinge here, one hinge here. So unpeg that. Bring the chest out like so. If I can try to. So bring the chest out. This is on a, like, you know, this connection part right there going to this hole right there. So yeah. Bring the arms forward. This is the part that I'm talking about. Like, look at this. I have no clue why. I don't know what's going on with the socket or it's the ball joint. I did have to sand it out a little bit, but it doesn't want to connect it in. And I'm actually kind of worried about it. Just like, look at this. It's just keep pushing back. If the camera can focus, like, look. So I'm actually pretty worried about that. Twist the waist around facing forward. Bring this piece down. The whole body and chest. Now for this part right here for the arms, by the way, doesn't say, like, you know, to pull it back or something. No, I think that, yeah, you have to go that all the way that far. Go to the back, bring the head out, close it up, twist the head around to face it forward, and make sure you straighten out the figure and make sure that everything is nice and well and perfectly good. I'm gonna bring the tripod back up like that. And there we go. I was trying to focus on the camera. And here it is, Bumblebee in his robot mode. Like I said, the transformation is okay, but the problem, of course, with the right arm, and just by looking at it, is not completely lined up. So yeah. Anyways, say the fuck in. And the arm does pop off too. Great. So anyways, the paint is going to detail on the Bumblebee. It looks pretty good. But like I said, I wish they could add some more paint to it just to give it more movie show accurate. And the head sculpt, on the other hand, the head sculpt looks okay, I guess. Comparing this one with the Studio Series version and the movie version, the head sculpt actually looks okay, I guess. Just, it's kind of a bit meh, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's a bit of a meh. Like I said, the look at this is just want to come out, and this is a giant pain in the ass to deal with. So yeah, and same thing with this area right fucking there too. Fuck me. Anyways, I kind of still like the wheels. What they did to it is actually pretty cool. And like I said, no ankle pivot, so it's kind of bullshit. So yeah. There's a giant gap right there, which a lot of people hate it, but understand why that's actually part of the transformation. There's also a gap down there, but you know, the rest of the figure is actually pretty clean and good, and it's actually pretty nice. So yeah, articulation-wise, head is at a ball joint, so it does go full 360 right there. Does go up and down a little bit, and does pivot a little bit side to side. Arms at a ball joint does go full 360 right there. You can move the arms like that, but the whole like shoulder like that, but for some reason there's no way to connect that in. Arms can go in and out, but yeah, if you do that too much, the arms will pop off. Bend at the elbow, swivel the bicep right there. No wrist swivel, unfortunately, which is kind of bullshit. You do have a full swivel at the waist, full 360 right there. Legs can go forward, can't go back that far, it does go in and out. You do have a nice 360 right here on the thigh. 90-degree bend, pretty perfect. Like I said, no ankle pivot, which is horseshit. You can store the back of the weapons back here, which is actually pretty cool. But let me show you what he actually looks like, all weaponized. So connecting his blaster to the hand. This one will go connected to the left hand, which is actually pretty dumb to be honest with you. I wish it comes with 2 blasters, but yeah. And this one will connect it to the arm. The blade you can connect it to which arm you can go, but you can combine the arms and the blade and the blaster, if the camera can fucking focus, please, together like this. And it actually looks pretty cool, to be honest with you, so yeah. But you can do whatever you want, it doesn't matter, so yeah. And, forgot to mention one thing, you can still remove the chest in rub-on mode. So you can see the T-cog right there. And unfortunately, the T-cog is not removable. So, yeah. So yeah, that pretty much does it. And if I can try to attach this and plug in back into the right arm. And of course, the right arm, once again, fall off out of the socket. So yeah. I'm just going to give it a final pose and give you guys my final results. So, I'll be right back. The TF1 Bumblebee is pretty good, but be wary about the ball joint of the right arm and of course the gold plastic syndrome. So if your copy is starting getting brittle and for a period of time, yeah, you might want to start praying. Anyways, and this is the final post I can give him, so yeah. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to end this right here, so have fun, stay safe, and I'm out.